Hey, what's up guys, my name is Farnaz. Today I'm going to be discussing possibilities of new DLC weapons coming into Black Ops 3 supply drop system, because odds are if we're going to have new weapons or new skins of weapons, whatever, because there's actually been some talk going around of instead of adding in the weapons, they're going to add in skins of like a weapon, say the KM44, they're going to reskin that to make it the AK-47, which is completely possible, but honestly I don't see them doing that, and it wouldn't be as satisfying as a feeling if you got a skin of something. And now that they've started already added in weapons, if they started from the get-go and added in skins right before they added in weapons, and they didn't never add in weapons, that would make it so much better. But now that they've already started adding in weapons, I just completely disagree with that, and I couldn't see that actually happening in the game. And I just want to discuss in this video what possible weapons could be actually coming to Black Ops 3 in the near future. So let's get into it, guys. Now, to start with, there's been a lot of speculation on the M27 from Black Ops 2 coming back. Now, there's been a lot of things about this. There's been glitches going out where you can basically glitch out the game and you can run around with the M27 and from Black Ops 2 in Black Ops 3's multiplayer. It's fully functioning. It's a little bit glitchy, I think. I haven't really tried it out, haven't really seen gameplay from it, but it is in the game. In fact, it might have been patched, but people have been able to do it and have been able to glitch out the game to be able to use the M27 in Black Ops 3. Now, personally, when I first heard of this, I thought it was all just completely Black Ops 2 code. That's all it is, and it was leftover Black Ops 2 code. Now, in Prestige's most recent top 5 probably things you didn't know about Call of Duty Black Ops 3, whatever, it's quite a lot in the title, but basically in his most recent video of that, he said that basically when you drop down into Rejack, your guy will basically drop an M27 from Black Ops 2. Now, this is really interesting to see that, and honestly, I still think this is leftover code from Black Ops 2. I don't think this is actually coming into the game. There's been nothing else that's really hinted towards it. I think it's just completely leftover code. There's no David Vonderhaar hasn't sent out any hints or anything, which he usually does. Like a while back before the MP40 came in, he changed his profile picture to the MP40. And speaking of which, David Vonderhaar tweeting out things and tweeting out little secrets. David Vonderhaar recently tweeted out a picture of like this sort of like thing, and it's like an AK-47 where it's really hard to describe, like hands are grabbing it. I'll put a picture up on the screen of it, and basically like I think there's hands grabbing it, and it's like you can clearly see it's like an AK-47 shape. It's the shape of an AK-47, so this only makes me believe that they could possibly add in the AK-47 coming to Black Ops 3. And as I said at the start of the video, this could be a skin. Of course they can't add in, there's still a possibility, I'm not saying that there's no possibility, there's still a possibility that they can add in skins. I just couldn't see it happening, but honestly I think that he tweeted out this now. I think that there's a huge possibility of the AK-47 coming to Black Ops 3 now. Like a while back, he changed his profile picture to the MP40, the HG40 came in, or the MP40 came in, known as the HG40, that we now see today, hidden in supply drops, which is honestly, I picked it up once. I think they've buffed that thing or something, because I was melting people in like 2 shots with it. It might need a little bit of a nerf, in my opinion, from what I've actually used of it, and I get melted by that thing all the time. But otherwise, I think there's a huge possibility of them actually adding in the AK-47 to Black Ops 3. Now, going back to the M27, there's been no like hints or anything. David Vonderhaar hasn't really tweeted out anything of this. I personally just think this is completely leftover code in the game from Black Ops 2. Like, this has happened in multiple Call of Duty games. People say, okay, this is leftover in the code, there's a glitch, you can get this, it's hidden in the code somewhere. Like modders and PC and stuff have gotten into the code game, and that they can see that it is inside the code. But at the same time, they're making Black Ops 3 from Black Ops 2. They didn't completely wipe it and start it from scratch. They're starting with the basics, and their basics is Black Ops 2, and that's where they started from. So of course there's going to be some leftover code from there. This has happened in multiple Call of Duty games before. I think it happened back in Advanced Warfare with Sledgehammer. I think it was some weapon, maybe the MP7 or something, left over from Modern Warfare 3 files, because if you didn't know, Sledgehammer Games actually helped out with Infinity Ward to make Modern Warfare 3. So there's actually just about 2 studios actually working on Modern Warfare 3 at the time of the creation of that game. So there was leftover code when they were creating Advanced Warfare from Modern Warfare 3, and the exact same thing, I think the exact same thing is happening here with the M27, and I think it's just leftover code from Black Ops 2. That's personally what I think of it. Now, when it comes down to weapons that I'd like to see in the future of this game, I would love to see the MP7 and the Ballista from Black Ops 2. Now, you could argue that the VMP is basically just a recreation of the MP7, but whether or not, if this comes back as like a reskin for the VMP, I would still love to see like the shape of the gun. I just want the MP7 in Black Ops 2. It was one of my favorite guns in Black Ops 2, and the ballista, of course, I love that weapon. All I did was snipe in that game, and I would just love to see that come back. Have it like the same, even without the auto aim. You can take out the auto aim. I just want like the same like aim down sight animation and everything that the ballista has. That was one of my favorite things about that weapon. Just recreate it like that, and I will be so happy. That was one of my favorite weapons in COD history, because I love that sniper, so I do. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like down below and subscribe to more Call of Duty Black Ops 2 content. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.